hid my past from my girlfriend's family, but her brother exposed me.
Brother, how could you?
And this comes direct from the r/OK Storytime subreddit.
What?
I, 28 male, did some spicy sleep films when I was 20 to 26. I was a line cook from 18 to 20, but hated my life because of how much of a mental toll working in kitchen was doing to me.
New show, The Bear, but the bear goes into spicy sleep work because he gets too fed up.
Yeah, now it's called The Bear, but
No, The Bear, but it's
it's
Grinder edition.
It's the bear squared.
yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna say
Because he's a bear.
no. I
Yeah,
was gonna
he's
say,
a bear.
Yeah. Okay.
We all
We
get
all
it.
know what we're saying.
Shut up. Not you. The other person.
We know you're talking.
While I'm not ashamed of what I did, I don't advertise it because of how weird some people can act when they find out. I also did it because when I was first offered the job, the money was more than I made in 3 months. I saw a chance at financial freedom and took it. Through investing and living well below my means during that time, I was able to make enough to retire at 26.
What?
What?
To retire? Dang.
One more time. What?
Dang.
So you got to be a big time star,
I mean, like, yeah, you don't
Something's
even
big.
have
like Dirk Diggler kind
you
of.
don't
big.
even have to have like you don't even have like a pension.
Oh, the pen is mighty.
Definitely mightier than the sword.
That's impressive, OP. Wow.
I heard that pen does go down to his shin.
OP's pretty impressive.
I can't escape.
Jokes!
Aww.
I still live modestly, but own a small motorcycle collection.
You live
And-
modestly after
Wait, let's hear all this stuff.
you live modestly from an immodest occupation.
Oh,
Okay, now continue.
sorry.
Yeah, no, I was trying to make a joke. It's
I
whatever.
was- my bad, dude. An Audi and my own house is a nice neighborhood.
I thought
Oops,
it was
and my
pronounced
own
Audi.
house in a nice neighborhood.
Is it pronounced Audi? I thought it was Audi.
Whatever.
Tomato.
Is it? I don't know.
As long as it's not
It's
an
pronounced
Innie.
Audi. Audi.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Nothing too big or fancy, just an old 3-bedroom.
innie. Shut up, OP.
OP's like, it's no big deal. I've got a house or whatever, and I'm
OP
retired.
says, I'm not saying this to brag, guys. I'm just painting a picture.
Yeah, a bragging picture.
Is that what you called it on set? No, I'm sorry. I can't. How am I supposed to...
OP's one of us.
How am I supposed to read this story and not make
I think this is incredibly impressive.
every joke?
Yeah.
Truly.
No, I think this is very impressive, OP. I'm proud
Yeah,
of you.
something's impressive. I do still work, but it's a place I found where I only have to do 30 hours a week, and it's mainly to keep busy. I met my girlfriend, Casey, 25 female, at a music festival 3 years ago while I was working in the industry.
Heck
Nothing funny to say about that. We clicked and spent the entire festival together. I did tell her what I did for a living, and she was cool with it, but we agreed to stay friends until I left the industry.
I think that's fair. I think that's a fair boundary.
Said, buddy, you're a little too industrious for my type. Dating while doing the spicy sleep films can be difficult, and in that 4 years, I only dated one other person for a short time. In that year, we were basically inseparable outside of work. Concerts, movies, just going for late night drives. Everyone thought we were a couple, but kept it platonic, and it was great.
Nice.
And by the way, this comes from Spicy Sleep Star, direct from the subreddit. And if you want to submit your own stories, go there, the r/OK Storytime subreddit. I'm Dakota.
I'm Sophia.
I'm Keon.
And we're going to read this story about this well-endowed individual. And we're going to have our thoughts, and we're going to say them, and you get to have yours, and you get to put them in the comments, and we can read them, and you can hear them, and wow, everyone's loving each other.
Oh, boy.
Mwah! And OP says, fast forward a year. I leave the industry after hitting my financial goals. We started dating officially, and she moved into my place since her lease was going to be up in a few months. Everything basically stayed the same except becoming official and her moving in with me. I met her parents, Alexander and Amy, 60 male and 52 female, respectively, 6 months into dating. And when he asked about what I did for work, I told him I made some good investments in my early 20s and was able to retire before 30 and do a small gig to keep me busy.
And they
Very-
went, what?
Very smart answer. I think that's a respectful answer.
That's the smart money move.
I don't
right
think we
there.
need to tell her 60-year-old parents. I also don't think that's any of their business.
Yeah,
As
you just
long as
go
told
for
her.
days. For days, I got it, dude.
Yeah.
For days.
Oh, you don't gotta worry about me, mister. I'm good.
Is this thing called Cowshy?
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm basically what's known as a centaur.
I didn't get that.
He's a horse on the bottom half.
We get it.
I didn't get it.
Any other jokes you want to make before we continue this story?
Not yet.
All right.
He accepted it and was impressed on being smart with my money at that early of an age. Bit of a side note, but I grew up poor, so when I did enter the workforce, I swore to never be in that situation again, which was also a factor of why I joined that industry. I didn't tell them I did the spicy films. I had a conversation about it with Casey, and we agreed it would be best not to tell her parents to avoid any drama since they are very religious.
Again, I feel those are reasonable asks.
Agreed. In the last 2 years, her parents fell in love with me. Her father and I bonded over our love for motorcycles, and her mom and aunts loved me because I always came a day early to help prep holiday meals, while the other men sat in the living room watching sports. Things were honestly perfect for those 2 years. A little over a month ago, Alexander told me he was getting ready to have an in-ground pool installed on their property, and I offered to pay for half of it if Casey and I could have free access to it.
Fair deal. OP makes deals upon deals.
Hope he's got the smart money moves, okay?
Yeah. OP said, yeah, I'll pay for it. I want to swim in it, though.
Guys, before we get back to the stories, I'm having a full-on crisis. I found my first gray hair today.
Oh, no. Well, you know what helps a crisis is a good night out, like maybe going to our live show on September 26th. Okay, Storytime Live! I'm the ugliest person in the entire world!
Oh, so this is exclusive hell.
Honestly, that sounds like a great distraction. Where do I get tickets?
You can get them for just $15 at okop.show, or you can scan this QR code.
I can feel my gray hairs turning back into black as we speak.
Also, for those who are curious, he didn't ask for money. Alexander already had the deposit paid for and was just excited to show me the plans. He agreed, and a month later, the pool was built, and he threw a small get-together with family to celebrate.
Dang. This is like,
Oh,
OP's just like
no.
the guy.
I
OP's
can
just
see what's
living
happening
life.
here.
Huh?
I see you.
Someone's gonna recognize him,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you know what they're going to do? That.
and they're gonna grab it
Yeah. Oh, I hope not.
and go, "Oh, I knew it was you!"
Oh, I hope that doesn't happen.
I can tell!
How, through the visuals? I don't think that. I hope that didn't happen.
Through the denim.
No.
That one, what is that, wrestling match? Where,
No.
Yeah, okay. We don't have to get into that.
No. Someone let me out of here. Let me out. Let me out.
Sorry, I'm just dying at that mental image of somebody trying to pull that.
Let me out of here.
Stop! I can't do it. Stop!
Let me out of here.
Oh.
Let me out.
Things were going great, but I noticed that Casey's brother Clark, 21 male, the perfect gooner age, kept looking at me suspiciously.
Staring at you.
He's just like-
you look very familiar.
I've seen you in a movie.
That's OP's signature pose.
I brushed it off since everyone was having a good time, and I was a bit tipsy, so maybe I was imagining it. The next day, Clark calls me and asked me directly if I ever did any spicy films.
Why, you watching?
Clearly, I chuckled a bit
I
nervously.
would have been, if I was OP, like, why? You like what you see?
Why do you think I
Why
should?
do you want to know?
Hey, ask your sister.
Oh. Oof.
Yeah, that's icky. Wrong. Beep.
Oh, that hurt. I chuckled a bit nervously and said I used to, and asked how he found out. I would expect his answer would be the old-fashioned way.
That's so funny. OP's like, how'd you know?
With my
like-
own eyes.
He's like, I was looking at your IMDb.
And I just stumbled up across your filmography.
Yeah, I noticed,
I thought you looked like an actor, so I looked you up.
just to be...
Your Wikipedia page is extensive.
He said he saw one of my old videos and recognized me by my chest tattoo. He then went on and said he didn't approve of it, and he doesn't like his sister dating someone like me, or that I kept it a secret for so long.
That's actually crazy to have the audacity to call someone out for being in the spicy industry because you watched it.
Yeah, I'm like, so you supported it,
Oh,
but you
it's
don't
like-
support me.
Oh, I think we're at a level of mutual destruction here, bud. Because I can tell your religious parents that you were watching me.
You're jorping it. Straight jonking it.
This boy's a little hypocrite.
I laughed at him. And told him that Casey is an adult and we've been dating for 2 years, and it's never bothered her. And that if he doesn't approve of that kind of content, then he shouldn't be consuming it.
Oh, yeah. He's got you there, butter. Butter. Brother.
Oh.
He's
Butter
got you
boy.
there, butter brother.
He's got you there, butter boy. He called me an a-hole, a freak, and hung up.
That's because he's you know what? I think the real
You
issue
do not call him
here-
a child.
What?
What'd you say?
I was gonna say I think he's attracted to you.
Oh. For some reason you
Oh.
went. Ach, and
I
went
think he's I think
He's a truck.
I think this boy. There is a world where he is attracted to you and is upset by that and is trying to maybe deal with these feelings by getting you in trouble if he's in a religious household.
I
That's a
think.
little-
I think. Yeah, that was a little.
That's
That
a
was
little
a little.
AO3 for me.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
I
he
think-
said I think you were a freak. He
Well,
clearly was paying.
on a statistical genetic level. He kind of is.
What?
I'm just saying. I think he's just jealous of you.
I don't know. I don't think you pay that. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you guys consume.
Sophia, he's
but
jealous. He's jealous.
okay, I just don't think that you pay.
He's jealous.
Hold on, let me
He's
speak.
a jealous guy.
I don't think that you pay that much attention to someone's tattoos when you're watching that kind of stuff unless you're a little bit interested in that person. He recognized him by his tattoos.
Maybe it's just a very distinct tattoo.
Listen, I have distinct
know.
tattoos.
I don't know, but like, would you be able to recognize? He said it was from an old video. Would you be able to recognize, just in general,
That
a
kid's
person
lying.
from their
That kid watched it
tattoos?
literally an hour ago. That kid went.
saw that
Let me
today."
compare.
I don't know.
Oh,
OP left the industry. I don't know. That's just my theory.
a game theory.
A bit of context for our relationship. I only really saw him on major holidays since he's in college, but we always got along well. Not really much else to say about our relationship, since there isn't much of one. Also, I kept my face either out of frame or blurred out in the videos.
You do not pay attention to someone that much that you recognize them by their tattoos and not even their face.
Or he's the ultimate gooner. Which
I don't know.
He might be gooning on the Reggie.
I think he is. I just think he's maybe playing for both teams.
Also, I got that tattoo with my first paycheck when I turned 18. I've since gotten a lot more. I sent a text to Casey telling her Clark found out about my past and to get ready for her parents to call. She ended up leaving work early, so when they called, we could deal with it together. To my surprise, her parents ended up coming to our house that afternoon. We invited them in, and they point blank asked me if it was true that I did spicy films and why I didn't tell them. While they seemed put together, I could hear the anger in Alexander's voice.
Why would OP tell you that?
OP goes, that's the exact reason.
No, I would just ask them, oh, did you also want me to tell you about the spicy sleep I'm having with your daughter?
Yowza! I told them that we thought it was best to not tell them since they're religious and might not have approved of my past, and apologized for keeping it from them. They didn't like that! Her father went into a speech about how upset he was and how he doesn't like his daughter dating someone who was in that line of work and was worried I'd give her a disease or worse.
Okay, so there's a thing called STD checks.
He thought I would coerce Casey into doing spicy sleep film.
Oh my goodness.
Her mother hasn't said much at this point because I think she was in shock. I kept my composure and assured him I was retired from that world, and I got regular tests done to ensure I stayed healthy. I was pissed that he'd even think I'd give Casey a disease or forced her to do a film, but knew getting into a shouting match wasn't going to solve anything. Her father wasn't hearing it and said I was not a good fit for his daughter, and Casey cut in saying he has no right to say who she does and doesn't date, and that it was her choice to keep this from them for this very reason, and how dare they think I'd force her to do anything after knowing me for 2 years, and that it fit fine.
Ooh, it's not what it says there, podcast listeners.
Because he said that he wasn't a good fit for her.
Yeah. I heard you.
Okay? I didn't know that sentence was going to be that long.
I heard you. I'm hearing you.
I love her so much. Her father just threw up his hands and said he regrets taking my dirty money for the pool and that I'm banned from his house.
Yeah, you're just mad because he got you wet.
All right, bet, dude. Give me half of that pool.
Yeah, give me my money
Give me
back.
half. Why don't you fill in half of that pool with some cement?
Oh, you regret taking my money? Then give it back.
I was getting very irritated at this point and told them to leave before any of us said something we couldn't take back. He ended up taking his wife's hand and storming out. Oh gosh, well I hope he gives it back. But
He's like, ah!
We're so cool.
We're so funny.
But not before Amy said she'd pray for me. Thanks, Amy. I just rolled my eyes at that.
Hey, you know who else was a spicy worker? Mary Magdalene. You know who she was friends with? Jesus. Funny how that works.
It's funny. Yeah. After they left, we took a few minutes to calm down. Casey and I both agreed her parents had the right to be upset, but overreacted. She wants them to apologize and restore my access to the pool since I paid for half of it, but I asked her to give them some space and to let them cool off. I also don't want to make this about money, and if we bring that up, I'm afraid it will just make things worse. If anyone has any advice on how to handle this, I'd greatly appreciate it. Personally, I think if enough time passes, they'll get over it, but I have a feeling they don't want this getting out because of their reputation at the church getting tarnished if anyone found out their daughter's dating a former star of the Spice.
Well, maybe they should talk to their son and tell him to keep his mouth shut.
Yeah, honestly, it probably wouldn't have worked. It'd been
What?
really funny if you did like an intimidation check on the little brother.
Nat 20. What have you seen? What have you seen?
You turn it back on him, you do what you were doing, and you're like, you seem to have been watching me pretty close there, Buster. Are you a big fan of my work?
I still believe that.
Do you have any other parts of me memorized? Maybe we should tell your parents about that.
I think my real advice, no goofs, no gaffs. I think you just let it cool. I think your girlfriend is on your side, and that's the only real important person in your relationship, and you let her kind of handle it and see if anything gets better with time.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you talking to them will improve the situation.
I don't think it's going to change anything, really.
Yeah.
I think you can cut it off and put it in a jar of formaldehyde like Rasputin.
What?
What is wrong with
That'll prove
What?
that chapter is done. You're like, I repent.
Oh my God.
You know? They did that.
Mutilation?
They did that for Rasputin.
Yeah,
You
when
could
he
get
was
it done by
passed
You
away.
could get a doctor to do it.
When he was passed away.
Yeah, you could get a doctor to do it.
That's insane.
Just saying, her
Dakota's-
parents would think you were really serious about making things right if you did that.
I think you are fine, OP.
I think Dakota's watched a little too much House of the Dragon. He wants you to be a eunuch.
Well, then you can be like, well, don't worry, I've saved my genetic information so that we can still have kids, and then you find out that they're even more against IVF.
No.
I'm frightened.
Yeah.
I'm scared. Someone pick me up, Mom. I'm scared.
Update 7 days later. First, Clark called the day after their parents confronted Casey and I, and she ripped into him. I won't go into all of what all Casey said, but she told him she was furious with him for going to their parents first and not talking to her like an adult, and that he had no right to tell their parents. She also said that she doesn't want to hear from him again until he's thought about what he did, what he wants their relationship to look like, and if he tells anyone else in the family, she'll cut him off completely. Hey, that was my idea. She hung up soon after.
I guarantee you, when Clark was there, OP was getting more attention than Clark. Because OP's successful. Like, the dad loves him. Mom loves him. Aunt loves him. What does Clark really do?
I think Clark is jealous of OP, or he's jealous of his sister.
I think he's just jealous.
Well, yes, that is.
Yeah, I think
It's
he's
got to
just
be
jealous.
that weird combo, you know. He grew up in this religious family, so he's got a lot of shame
Yeah.
probably surrounding the Gooner stuff he was watching.
I mean, he probably, yeah.
And then also realizing that guy is with your sister. Any brother would probably be like, immediately in their brain. But then it's like, I don't even know what's up with this. I don't know how to feel. I'm going to make this your fault and your
Yeah.
problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, young 21-year-olds is like, I don't know how to handle my emotions, so I won't.
Let it collapse.
Uh,
Let it ride.
17
that.
black.
Hate that. Wow, look at us.
Clark called Casey and I 2 days later and asked to meet to apologize properly.
Oh?
We were hesitant but agreed to meet because he sounded genuinely sorry over the phone. We met at a cafe near his university the following day. He apologized. It felt sincere, but I think he was scared to potentially lose his relationship with Casey. I accepted his apology, but had a bit of fun at his expense since he did start this mess.
What do you mean?
I asked him what video he saw of me and how he found it. He got red, like really red, and said, "There's the one with the two girls." Casey saw how red he was getting and had to jump in on teasing her little brother and said, and I quote, "He was in a lot of three-ways. Be more specific."
Really?
You guys are great. I love you guys.
Once we started dating, she wanted to see all my work. I have physical copies. And we spent a weekend watching them all.
I love you guys. I honestly, your girlfriend is so cool.
You guys
I love your girlfriend.
You guys are so good.
You guys are so good for each other. I am very supportive of your relationship. Yeah, imagine you get this awesome girlfriend who's completely okay with your background, and also you're rich.
Yeah.
Great life.
And she's like, let me see the past. Let me see your work. Show how you got these answers.
OP continues. Seriously, this woman doesn't have a jealous bone in her body. Insert joke. She even started joking about my terrible acting. It looked like he was going to explode, and some of you guessed it, he was watching...
Oh, what was he watching, Dakota?
He was watching some J with a G.
Oh,
Spicy sleep stuff.
Who said that? Who said that earlier? Oh, wow. Can we insert...
Wait, hold on.
Give her her flowers.
This is
Give
Sophia.
me my
This is
effing
Sophia.
flowers.
Beep, 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 beep,
I've got that gaydar on freaking lock, man. Oh, I feel so vindicated. I was gonna be really sad if I wasn't right, and I am, so I'm fine.
Oh, Falcon 1 calling into HQ. We have locked on to the gay. I repeat, we have locked on to the gay.
Yeah. Oh, I feel really good right now. Oh, man, I feel good, guys.
Woo!
1-0 me.
That's $1.50. Someone also said that he might have gotten a video sent to him, but I never met any of his friends, and my face was always cropped out or blurred. And also, whose friends are sending them that? Who do we... What?
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Do y'all be doing that?
I don't know. Not me.
Just mid, and you're like, wow, you know who would love this? Joey.
It's like how people send Instagram reels.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this reminded me of you, bro. Oh my god, this one was so funny.
I was thinking of you when I was watching this, and I was like, you'd love this. I really should have had them blur that freaking tattoo, man, but hindsight's 2020, and I was a stupid 20-year-old. I mean, you can't be that stupid. You're retired 6 years later. He then came out, more like dragged out by Casey and I, and told us he was bi.
Wow. Wow.
Where'd it go?
Wow. I just got so right that I had to take my sweater off.
Wow. She was boiling.
I was
'Cause
boiling
she was
with
cooking.
the fires of how right I was.
She was cooking with gas over there.
The fires of righteousness
Oh,
burned me up.
the Catholicism is really coming through.
Mm-hmm.
I smiled at him and said, welcome to the club. Happy Pride.
Heck yeah.
Casey jumped in and said she wasn't sharing me. I love her. Once we stopped teasing him, he said he was scared to come out to their parents, which, trust me, I get it, and he used me to deflect from his own feelings. While that doesn't excuse what he did, Casey and I assured him we wouldn't cut contact with him, and we wouldn't tell their parents until he was ready, but he had to help fix the damage. He agreed, and we left on good terms. Now, on to Alexander and Amy. I talked to Casey about writing a letter, and she said no. Her reasoning is that we said everything we needed to say, and it's up to her parents to decide what to do next.
I completely agree. It is not up to you to vindicate why you were in that industry. It's up to them to come to terms with it.
Question 1.
Yes.
Do you have any Bluetooth connections to speakers in their house? Question 2. How funny do you think it would be to pull up to the front of their house and Bluetooth some good old-fashioned moans and groans into the living room speakers?
I don't know how that would help this situation, but I'm sure it would be funny.
It would be, right?
Right? Good luck.
They called yesterday asking to talk and invited both of us over to their house. We agreed, but mentally prepped for the worst. When we got there, they immediately apologized and Amy hugged us both. We sat down and they started to explain themselves.
Do you think they watched a film?
They're like, we've seen your work and you're really good.
You're really talented.
You're an
very
undeniable talent, young man.
I want to see you in more work on the Oscar
Unretire.
stage.
First, they were worried about Casey joining the industry, but since she hasn't filmed anything by now and that I've been retired for 2 years, their fears were wrong. Second, they apologized for saying my money was dirty.
They're like, we really actually liked using that money. So sorry.
Yes, we actually did like your dirty money. And, well, the
The
dirty
pool
money...
is quite nice.
The dirty money did go to a pool, which, in a way,
Yeah.
is very clean.
So clean.
It's very clean. Your money is clean now.
Yeah, we cleansed your money, so we're good.
Yes, cleansed by the chlorine.
Mm-hmm. We took your money to get a baptism, and so now it's all good.
Yes, we baptized your monies in the river pool in my
We-
backyard.
We actually had a priest come and and make our whole pool holy water.
We sanctified the waters of the pool.
So we're good here.
So
Actually,
yeah.
could you swim in it?
Part 2 is we have to baptize you in the pool.
Shoot.
I didn't earn it by doing anything illegal, and I worked hard to get to where I am today.
How hard? Sorry, I had to. I
You had to do it
There
to
he
you.
is! There he is! Oh! When we asked what changed their minds, they said it was partially because Clark called and regretted his actions, but also because there was a track day coming up next weekend, and Alexander started to get the trailer ready.
What?
I think they were going to Daytona. Track day.
So they needed to get
It's either horses or race cars.
Okay.
By the way, whether you're in a horse or on a race car, you can listen to full episodes of stories like this on iHeartRadio or wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search OK Storytime.
Please do. Please.
And we've got a little bit more story here. I think we should just finish it off.
I think everything's going according to plan, and I think I was right every step of the way. So we can finish this off.
You see, since I've met them, the four of us go to the track every year.
Which track?
Which track? I'm calling it Daytona. I'd show up a few days early and help get the trailer ready, but when he figured out I wasn't going to show up, he realized how bad he messed up.
He's like, I didn't actually want to apologize, but I realized I needed your help.
Yeah, he's like, I was reluctant to apologize until I felt my knees. And I realized I could use a nice young man
A strapping young
to
man.
load up my trailer. He's got horsepower.
Load up.
Oh, he's loaded.
Most track days we go to are multi-day, generally 2 days in a row. So Alexander and I would ride in his truck, and Casey and Amy would take my Audi up. We'd get a hotel close by and always go out together to a nice restaurant with some of the other families who show up. Couple that with Casey wanting to learn how to ride after Kayla Yakov won the Daytona 200.
He called it.
Daytona
You got one too, right?
from the top of Nakatomi.
You got one right too.
The Daytona 500.
That's exciting for you.
It's just, my day-to-day.
I gotta be right a little bit. Gotta be right one out of 10.
So I guess we have a bit now where if one of us is right and the other person doesn't believe it, then we owe them $1.50.
I did not believe you on this one, so I can't give you $1.50 on that. I just didn't say anything.
No, yeah, I think we're even. I think we're flat out.
What are we even about?
Yeah, because you're gay $1.50
Yeah,
and my Daytona $1.50.
but I did not believe
cancel
you.
out.
Okay, fine.
You
can
didn't
take
in your heart. You didn't believe
In
me.
my heart, I was like, I don't know what the Daytona 500 is.
It shows.
Well, just really quick, the 500 is how many miles? It's a
And the
500
Daytona
miles.
is the type of horse.
So close, yet so far. That's the location. That's the
Okay,
racetrack.
and the 500 is how many horses are on.
500 horses. 500 horses try to get to Daytona. We haven't told them where it is. They have
I don't know
no riders.
If it's a place or a name of a horse.
It's like the same thing as when you put a bunch of like turtles in a line and then you just let them go.
Yeah.
There's just a finish line somewhere,
Yeah.
and you're hoping that the horse you picked is gonna find it.
It's like Amazing Race, but they don't know where they're going.
That's crazy. That's funny.
No, if the Daytona 500 was just horses, it'd be the Haytona. The Haytona 500.
Hey, Dona.
Ay, ay, ay,
Hey,
ay,
Tony.
ay.
Down, boy, down.
He realized he might never get to see her on a bike or ride with him before he gets too old to ride. There were motorcycle races.
Oh,
Motorcycle.
You got to give up that 150.
No, he had the race.
I said it's a location.
Oh, okay.
So-
$1.
So it was either cling to their prejudice against people in the space industry or swallow their pride.
Pride. Happy Pride. Swallow their son.
Nope. Nope, don't do that. Don't do
Yes,
that.
pride.
Not in this context.
He has pride.
Opie's funny.
He has pride.
Opie knows what he's doing.
Opie knew what he was doing when he said swallow their pride and try to fix things. We thanked them for all the apologies and agreed to go to the track next week. We left soon after, and we're both glad we can put this behind us and move forward. And that is the end of that
I'm
beautiful
glad
little
too.
story.
I'm glad too.
I think we're all glad.
And
That was
again,
great.
OP's one of us. And
Yeah.
I looked up the post, and if he had any relevant comments or
Yeah.
anything, the funniest one is someone saying, I think I'm more, like, confused about your constant misuse of there, and there.
Yeah, the
Oh.
theirs were pretty,
And
I don't.
pretty bad.
As an English, shoot, I lied.
Yes, it finally worked.
No!
She's an English major.
No!
She believes it.
No!
I Pavloved her.
As a lit major, I don't think it matters what there you're using when you got money.
Yeah, dude, she
Exact-
was always getting lit studying
when
English.
you're rich.
And OP responds with a really funny comment
Oh
saying,
boy.
there's a reason why I did corn and didn't go to college.
Heck yeah. Ooh. And who's rich in this scenario? Probably it's you.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm glad you're not in the industry. It's a real hard industry to be in,
Yeah,
from what I hear.
but OP worked hard and now is rich.
He certainly did. You
OP
can't
rich.
you can't really work any other way in that industry.
Yeah. I
You
am so happy for you, OP, and I'm glad that everything worked out. Seemed like a good person.
OP asked if he could be paid in advance. Stance.
All right, I'm ready for the next one. My brother has been stealing from me for years. Now I finally have proof.
Take him to court.
My brother, 22 male, and I, 19 female, currently live at home together. I work full-time while attending school and have acquired a fair amount of money in my savings. My brother doesn't have a job, nor does he go to school. His car got repossessed last year and refuses to get a job because his wages are being garnished.
Well, that is the silliest reason to remain unemployed.
Every time he gets a check, it's got a little cilantro on it. I helped him through a hardship 2 years ago and loaned him $400, which he obviously still owes me.
Yeah, it feels like the hardship has not stopped.
Give him a soft
Yikes.
ship.
Y'all, you are 3 years younger than your brother, and he is relying way too much on you. My mom is a pushover who chooses to ignore my brother's lifestyle, and on the off chance that she does confront him about it, he just ignores her, and she forgets about it, or just doesn't feel like dealing with it. My mom is also a horrible person for reasons unrelated to my brother. Oh, okay. But that's a completely different story. Point blank, I'm not super comfortable with confiding in her regarding the issue I'm about to share, and I don't expect her to deal with them appropriately. My brother and I actually get along really well. He's surprisingly intelligent, funny, and charming. When people meet both of us, there's a 99% chance they'll get on better with him. We talk all the time and confide in each other over our mom's psychopathic tendencies. I'm not close with any other members of my immediate family in the slightest, and I never communicate with extended family. By the way, this comes from INT Paranoid Android. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/okstorytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
I'm Dakota.
I'm Keon.
And we're here to give good advice goofily, but we don't have all the answers. We only know what we'd do. So let us know what you would do in the comments. And OP says, over the past year or so, I've noticed that my cash has been mysteriously disappearing. Usually anywhere between $5, $10, or $20 at a time.
Very stealable increments of money.
Yes. I could easily snatch a 5 from your wallet.
So she'll never notice. It's a simple Abraham Lincoln.
You know, when I see that in my bank account, I go, because it's a paper trail. It just goes
Yeah.
one small thing to another small
Well,
thing.
it's cash. It's her cash.
I'm freaking out.
This has been an ongoing trend in my household. Sometime before my dad passed away, my mom had taken him to the hospital for some small procedure. When she got home, she realized $80 had been taken from her wallet. My dad had also had money taken from him around that time frame. We all came to the conclusion that my brother had been stealing it. My mom confronted him, and he played dumb the entire time and basically denied everything. Because no one had legitimate proof of him stealing, we ignored it and started hiding our belongings. Dude, what?
Well, I would say that's not ignoring it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Legitimate proof? No one else did it, and he's the only one else who lives there, and he's done it before.
Your brother's like, wait. We're not considering that it could have been the CIA.
Could be the rats in the walls.
Where's your proof? Innocent until proven guilty.
It could have been the pixies in the woods.
I always sleep with my wallet underneath my pillow at night.
That's
Oh,
that for the tooth fairy?
Jeez,
I'm
what-
sorry.
what are
If
you-
we're at this
what?
level and you have savings, let's move out.
What the heck?
A few weeks ago, I thought I was home alone and took a shower while I left my purse sitting on the kitchen counter. Big mistake, because it turns out my brother was home at the time, and I was almost certain I had about $80 in my wallet. But when I looked in it after showering, I noticed I only had $70.
Okay, so that's when you take your purse and you go whack your brother with it until
Yeah.
he gives you that $10 back.
Either, you have three options. That, stop carrying cash, or move out.
You know what?
No. I go up to him.
Throw a bunch of nickels in there.
I go up to him. Where's my money?
Where's
I'm
my
like, all right, cool.
money?
You're gonna take from my wallet? Give me your wallet. Great. Cool.
Thank you, bye.
Where is the money, Spider-Man?
I decided not to confront him because I wasn't entirely sure I was missing money in the first place. Girly pop.
Okay.
Yeah, you were.
Yes, you know. We have already discussed this.
You've discussed this not multiple times, saying I have
Yeah, we hid
5,
our money.
10s, 1s, 20s.
Yeah.
They're disappearing.
If we're at the level where we're hiding our purse underneath our pillow, we know it's our brother.
We know it's somebody, and that somebody's your brother.
He's like, I go into a fugue state. I black out. I have no idea what I've done.
What? I have all your money? I did not.
I
Where'd
just
that
wake
come
up with a
from?
bunch of crumpled bills in my hand and I say,
And-
oh God, what have I done?
and blood on my forehead. It's possible I only had $70 to begin with, you know?
No, we don't.
No, we don't know.
We're not taking your money.
Well, upon looking at my bank statement yesterday, I noticed a charge on my debit card for $50 from the Walmart website.
No way. This dude took pictures of your cards.
And that's when you immediately change your card. And then a $20 purchase from some online store. Those charges were absolutely not mine. I immediately went to my bank and explained the situation, filed a dispute, contacted the appropriate people, etc. My card was in my possession the entire time, so whoever was making these charges just had my card number itself and not the physical thing.
Gee, I wonder who it was when you said you left
OP.
your purse on the kitchen counter.
OP, we cannot be this oblivious.
We
Come
have to
on.
know.
Today, Walmart sent me an email containing the transaction details from the fraudulent charge. Right there in writing, it showed my brother's name and email on the transaction.
And
Oh,
OP
so he's
goes-
stupid too.
OP goes, I wonder who took it.
Oh my goodness, they stole my brother's name and email.
It's giving us Dora the Explorer vibes.
Who could have stolen my money?
Was it my brother?
It was Swiper, guys.
Or was it also my brother? That's the only guy.
Yeah, it's the only two options. After at least a year of my brother stealing from my family, I have proof that he did it. You always had proof. There were 3 people living in your house.
Unless there's someone in your walls. There could be. Yeah. There is always a greater than 0 chance someone is living in your walls.
You never know. I just don't know how to proceed at all. I've never been faced with a situation like this. I'm absolutely going to demand my money back, that's for sure. But I honestly don't know how to confront him about it at all.
What do you mean? You go, I have the proof.
Give me my money.
If you don't know how to confront somebody about this, I don't know. I don't think you know how to confront anybody about anything.
Yeah. Well, she's 19.
This is crazy.
She's 19.
I know, but still.
But if it was my brother, I'm calling him out immediately.
I have a core memory
Yeah.
of somebody stealing $100. Someone lost $100. And I was like 17. We're at like a lake house. And immediately everyone's accusing the poor kid. And I felt bad because it was clearly just this freaking idiot lost the cash that he
Yeah.
had. But
So
yeah,
sad.
people can call people out stealing money before 19.
My boyfriend is encouraging me to contact my police department and try to press charges against him. But I'm afraid since I can only prove $50 of my money was stolen, they won't take my case very seriously.
Yeah, don't do that. That's
Call
stupid.
him out. There's no point in doing for $50.
That's
you call
dumb.
him out. You call him out. You change your card. You move out. And if he doesn't give you the money back,
You just press him.
Tell your parent.
then
Tell
you
everyone.
steal-
Tell
tell everyone.
You look him right in his eyes and you say, I know that you're taking money. You need to stop. Give me back the $10. He goes, what are you talking? Don't tell me. What am I talking about? You took $10 out of my wallet.
Is this not your name?
Give it back.
I'm also terrified of living with the animosity between us because he genuinely scares me.
Then
Oh,
definitely don't live with him.
then move out. You have savings, you said. Maybe the police would be good. He has no conscience, and I'm genuinely afraid I'll do something to attempt to ruin my life. Oh, I'm not joking. He's intelligent and can be vindictive as all heck if given a reason to.
Okay,
Oh my
if that was the
gosh.
pre-notion, then you didn't need proof that this guy stole
Yeah.
your money.
Yeah, OP was like, maybe it was someone else.
Maybe OP was just scared to be like,
Yeah.
maybe it is him because he's
It's
a scary
like
person.
it's like the devil is actively holding your money. You're like, maybe it wasn't him. I don't know.
Yeah, you're like, low-key, my brother might be a psychotic sociopath. Who's taking my money?
Yeah, OP, if you're worried for your safety, then move out.
Go stay with your boyfriend.
Move out. Go stay with your
Mama, if
boyfriend.
that's moving up.
Get out of there.
Then I'm...
Okay, well, we answer this. I can't quite financially support myself on my own yet, so moving out isn't an option.
Dang it!
But I also can't live in a house where I'm constantly in fear of my money or possessions being stolen from me. I'd greatly appreciate some assistance with handling this situation. Yeah, can we move in with boyfriend?
Do you have a car?
No.
Live in your car.
He should live in his car.
Live in your
I mean,
car.
yeah,
It's
but
a
they're
good
not gonna kick him out.
character building experience. Live in your car.
No. That's
Yes.
awful.
I disagree with that, but I do think that
Live in
You
your
could-
car. Shower at the YMCA. Sorry.
I don't agree with that. I think better option, because OP just said I can't afford to move out on my own. Let's find roommates. Let's, maybe take up a second job because you believe that your life is in danger.
Which
if your
is
life
why
is in
I'm
danger,
saying live in the car and shower at the YMCA if you think your psychotic brother is going to ruin your life over $10 he stole out of your wallet.
I think if she has a boyfriend, he'd probably let her live with him over living in her car.
Live upstairs. Live in the walls.
I think you
Now
could either
you live in the walls and you get to steal money from people and everyone will just think it's your brother the whole time.
I think you
That's just
either
a-
live
That's just the plot of Encanto.
Ooh, she got overstimulated.
because no one was letting me speak.
God, wouldn't that be a world?
I think your options are either move in with your boyfriend temporarily or find a roommate situation. Get out of here.
Yeah, honestly, like a room share would be better than this.
You could even stay I don't know, does where you live have hostels? They're usually cheaper while you figure out your situation.
Yeah, living in a hostel would be less hostile than this.
You could also, a lot of hostels will let you work for them and live there. So, option. I'd greatly appreciate some assistance. Update. First of all, I decided to open up about the situation to my mom. We've been mostly no contact for the past few months, so it was definitely uncomfortable at first. You've been no contact with your mom who you live with? Oh, this is a bad situation. But she was surprisingly receptive and told me a few things about my brother that I didn't know. He's been stealing her car to go on long distance drives out of state. He's racked up over $300 in red light tickets, as well as overnight parking tickets just within the past month. My mom is now responsible for paying these, and she's absolutely livid. She backed me up when I told her about the identity theft, and she offered to help me out with confronting my brother. I think you should get the police involved.
Yeah, honestly, if he's like actually psychotic, he should be arrested next
Yes.
time he steals your mom's car.
Police, police, police. She can say, hey, my son stole my car. I thought long and hard about the situation while I was at work yesterday. Ultimately, I decided that I'm willing to deal with any sort of damage my brother could inflict upon my life once I reveal to him that I have proof of his theft. I confronted my brother as soon as I got home. I showed him the sales transaction from Walmart and told him I want my $50 back. And he shockingly denied everything. Wow.
Wow.
Shocker.
The confrontation escalated, and it didn't take long until we were screaming at one another. Basically, he kept saying things like, what would I even do with $50 at Walmart? What would I need a gift card there for? How would I even obtain your card information? I can't believe you would accuse me of stealing from you.
This guy, not good.
Why even spend $50 at the store you can basically buy anything at?
I don't know, you tell me.
How would I
Yeah.
get your card information?
I don't know, you tell me.
Here, give me your card. I'll show you.
You
I'll
know what,
show you
you know
right
what
now.
you do to this guy? You just go, yeah, it's just such a pathetic little lie. You
Aw,
think you're
you
getting away with
loser.
it. You're not.
The
You're a
cops are on the
small
way.
little man. You're a little 1-inch man. You know what? No. I'm not going to corrupt the little 1-inch man
No.
with this guy.
No, no,
He's
no.
not a little 1-inch man. He's a little millimeter Peter.
Millimeter
And I'm not
Peter
talking about the...
Nope, you're good.
I'm not talking
Peter.
about the member. I'm just talking about
himself.
a man named Peter whose height is 1 millimeter.
I was stupefied, guys. I literally showed him proof of the theft. It was right in front of our faces, and he still denied it. What the heck?
What did you expect?
Yeah, this guy's crazy. I gave him an ultimatum. You can either own up to stealing from me and give me my money back, or I'm going to the police department and filing a report. He stood his ground, continued to deny it, and said he doesn't have any money to give me anyways. I said, well, that really sucks, doesn't it? And left immediately to go to the police department.
Dumbass trying to be like, I don't even have the $50. Yeah, because you spent it from my credit card.
Yeah, no, OP, excellent work. They were extremely helpful. Nice. I filed an official report, though I was still on the fence about pressing charges. I told the officer if I got my money back from him, I'd probably let it slide. The officer has been trying to contact him, but my brother's obviously been ignoring his calls. After the confrontation, he texted my mom saying something along the lines of, I can't believe you and OP think I'm a thief. I'm out of here. Don't worry about me anymore. Oh no, wait, no, oh no.
Oh no, he won't be back.
I'm crying.
Oh, he's definitely gone for good.
My money and my bank account screaming with joy.
He left the house sometime when I was filing the report, and we haven't seen him since. His closet has been emptied out. I think he's staying with his girlfriend somewhere. It's possible they're out of state where she goes to school. He sent my mom a second text, absolutely raging about us accusing him of stealing. Said things like, if I had her card number and wanted to steal something, you think I'd just buy a $50 gift card from Walmart?
Hey!
Not a large valuable item that I could pawn off?
Hey, why'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you
go?
leave? Why'd you leave? If you didn't steal?
I have no idea why my name was on the transaction. I'm absolutely appalled that you would make these accusations about me. You guys are done to me. I hope you realize that our relationship has been irreversibly ruined, all because you're accusing me of a crime I didn't commit. Etc., etc. It was really funny to read, actually.
Blah, blah, blah. The
Yeah.
Mama's Boy playbook right there.
Yeah, and Mama, this is a little bit your fault. This is a lot of it your fault, because you let it slide for a very long time. He also mentioned that there's a warrant out for his arrest in Michigan, not the state we live in, but it's within driving distance, I guess, for being caught with a pipe in his car, and if I press charges, that's the last thing he needs, because he already has police looking for him for a different reason.
Holy crap! This guy's insane.
I wonder what kind of pipe. Is it like one of those, like a...
It's
like
a
the
pipe bomb!
Like Sherlock Holmes?
What?
There's only 3 options.
Like he's got like
Yeah,
a...
he's like, it's a bubble pipe.
And they're like, the police are like, you're not smart enough to have this. You have to be at least as smart as Sherlock Holmes to own one of these.
Solve this murder!
What murder? He was the best guy around.
I don't know what the laws of substance paraphernalia are like in Michigan, but it seemed odd that they'd put a warrant out for something like that. I suspect he's lying about the actual crime. Or maybe he's lying about having a warrant out altogether. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder what the calculus is on the narcissism.
Yeah.
Like lying about having a warrant, but it's like having a warrant is like a negative thing, but also in this context, you're using it to try to emotionally manipulate your family into thinking that your life is so hard and all your troubles are the worst troubles ever. I hate this guy.
Yeah, there is a little bit left. I think, OP, you've done the right, moves here. You've taken the right course of action. Definitely keep the police involved here, and hopefully he just goes away of his own accord.
This guy's a loser.
He really is. He's 22 and he's stealing money from his mother and his 19-year-old sister.
It's true.
So finally he said he'll give me my blackmail money back if I don't press charges.
And here's what you do. You say, sure, officers, wait until I give you the signal.
We got him, folks.
Wait until the cock crows midnight.
So that's where I am right now, I guess. I already talked to my bank about the fraud, and they're working on reimbursing me, so the money isn't a huge issue because I'll probably get it back anyways. I canceled all my cards and ran credit checks as soon as I found out about the theft. My boyfriend installed a new lock on my door today because even though my brother won't be home for an extended period of time, better safe than sorry. I warned my boyfriend and closest friends about my brother's snake-like behavior and told them if he reaches out to them for any reason at all, ignore him and don't believe anything he says. So I'm at least in the clear about that. Though I do worry that he may try to frame me for a crime or tamper with my car or something. He knows where I work, and it's got a very open parking lot with no security cameras, and that's when you get a dashboard camera.
Just all the cameras you could ever have.
Body cam.
But knowing that I'm not currently living with him and that he's likely not even in the same state as me makes me feel better. And that's the end of the story.
This guy should have been arrested a long time ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he was getting tickets out the wazoo in Michigan, so that's pretty crazy.
Tickets at the wazoo and the Kalamazoo.
But folks, that's the end of that story, and we got another one coming right up.
I want my son's girlfriend to wear less revealing clothes because she gets stared at parties.
Maybe shut your eyes.
I, 42 female, want to start this off by saying that I don't have a problem with what my son's girlfriend wears or how she acts. He's 21, she's 22. I'm actually somewhat liberal.
I can imagine OP being like, I'm actually somewhat liberal.
I'm actually somewhat of a liberal myself.
Aww.
I married my husband who comes from a very conservative family. Anyways, I love the bejesus out of my son, even though he hasn't always made it easy for me. When he was a teenager, he was the definitive rebel without a cause. He would sneak girls into his room, drink, disappear for substantial amounts of time, only responding when texting him that we would call the police if he didn't come home.
Huh?
He
Okay.
was the rebel without a cause. He was James Dean.
He was doing teenage stuff.
Don't let that man in a Shelby. Was it a Shelby or was it a Porsche?
Either or, too soon.
Too soon. It happened like 100 years ago.
Exactly.
His senior year, he realized he wouldn't be able to play quarterback in college if he didn't shape up.
I
That's
gotta
who.
be the quarterback, Mom.
He's the popular guy.
Gotta be the quarterback. Of
Hold
course he
on.
was. He was sneaking girls into his room in high school.
But he decided as a senior,
Yeah.
I'm going to bulk up and be quarterback.
I can't be doing that if I want to be varsity quarterback by my freshman year.
That's crazy. So boy, oh boy, did he really shape up. He got good enough grades and got a scholarship to play receiver, oddly enough, at the school in our town. Unfortunately, he blew out his knee and had to stop
Oh my
playing.
gosh, this is like classic small town quarterback story. Oh, my knee injury, I'll never play again. And then he's gonna get a kid and he's gonna be like, you have to live out my dreams for me.
It's true.
You can't go to musical theater school.
Troy.
I'm ecstatic about his girlfriend. She's great. She's kind, beautiful, plus she's a fellow redhead.
Okay.
All right. I think she's a great match for my son because she's a bit more warm than him, who now that he's getting older is somewhat colder like my husband. My son
they're
has
lizards.
The lizards?
They're lizards.
That's so
Hi.
chilly.
My name's Ralph Lizard. Yeah, I am a lizard. My son has said that he's going to propose to her sometime in the next year and that they had talked about it and she would most likely say yes. And by the way, this comes from Thrown Away 349. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/okstorytime subreddit. I'm Dakota.
I'm Sophia.
I'm Keon.
And we're here to read this story and give a little bit of advice, maybe a little goofy style, because we don't know everything. We try. But let us know what you know down in the comments. We'd love to see what you have to say. Mwah. And OP says, at the start of this summer, my brother-in-law started hosting a weekly barbecue, which has gone on to this point and is planned to continue until the end of time. There's probably around 30 people that attend regularly. My son and his girlfriend usually come every weekend. We live in a southern state. It's always very humid and very hot, so she'll usually wear a spaghetti strap top and some shorts or sometimes slightly more revealing clothing. She also doesn't really dress up. I think the time that caused the most fuss was when she wore one of my son's shirts and some shorts that weren't visible because of his shirt.
Okay, get over it.
You mean like the classic?
Okay, get over it.
Oh, it looks like she's not wearing pants.
That's
Oh,
crazy. Oh, she's wearing pants. Oh, we're good.
She's wearing pants. My God.
Oh, thank God she's wearing pants. Oh, she sat down and we saw that she was wearing pants and a big shirt.
Yes, the shirt is just triple her size.
Come on.
Oh, I was
Come
so scared.
on.
I thought she wasn't wearing pants.
Oh, OP's somewhat liberal herself, though.
But I am somewhat liberal. Anyways, there's a couple of things going on that aren't good. I feel like the men stare at her a lot.
Stab their eyes out.
It's the only solution.
You go, hey! Eyes up!
Stop looking at that young girl.
Hey, you stop looking at that young, beautiful woman with your lustful eyes right now!
That's my future daughter-in-law!
Yeah.
Hey!
Why are we blaming the girl wearing shorts and a big old t-shirt for older men looking at her?
Listen up, Buster. You will avert your eyes.
Doesn't sound very Jesus-like of you. You know what he said? He said, poke out your freaking eyes, Buster.
He said, I'm gonna flip this table.
Woo!
Jesus said,
did
real
that.
eyes, real lies, real lies.
He said that.
Jesus
and he
said-
meant that.
Bill's Mafia. Woo! No, it's extra funny because the bison is almost like the calf, which was the idol he was upset about. Anyways, was it? Oh, it was the bull idol,
It was
not a
a
calf
bull.
idol. Okay, then it's even closer actually. Shout out Josh Allen. The teenagers glance at her as much as possible, and the Pabst crew Older men, 25 to 35, literally stand in the corner of the yard and stare at her.
What the heck is the Pabst crew?
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Dakota and I know.
What the heck is a Pabst crew?
They're a bunch of blue ribbon boys.
They're drinking some
What?
PBRs.
But that didn't explain anything.
That explained everything, actually.
And
No.
we've said all that needs to be said.
You've said nothing.
We did say words.
None of them made sense.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm bringing up the picture now because I have to show and tell.
Bring it. Computer.
Computer.
Show this girl what a PBR is.
PBR. That's not what that said.
Mm-hmm. It is what it said.
Oh, you can keep reading.
Computer, beam Pabst Blue Ribbon directly into this girl's brain.
Ready? Boom. They're drinking them tall boys.
Oh. Well, yeah. No, I would not have guessed that.
That's okay. That's why we told you.
Pabst.
You didn't tell me. I had to draw it out of you. All right, I'm ready.
To draw it out
You're the a-hole, OP.
like a goblin.
Wait.
She is.
I've heard them make jokes about looking forward to The View.
Disgusting.
Maybe, just maybe, they're big fans of Whoopi Goldberg.
I can't wait for the next View episode. Oh.
Maybe they're just gal palling out and
They're like, they
talking
get a couple
about,
Pabst and they pull up The View.
yeah, you know how the boys do.
Sure.
Some of the women are starting to disrespect her.
Oh, you guys suck.
It's almost treated like a weekly thing where they wonder what she'll wear this time.
Oh, you guys suck.
They're insecure and jealous.
Mhm.
Oh, you guys suck so much. Y'all not girls.
She's also very affectionate with my son. She'll plop down on his lap or give him a kiss every once in a while.
I'm having a heart attack.
Oh, what's that? Oh, Lord, it's the vapors.
She sat on his lap. Oh, Lord. They're practically having coitus in the fucking barbecue.
In front of everybody.
There's insertion in the backyard.
I can see her shorts under her big old t-shirt.
That's technically what the coitus means.
I don't even believe that she is wearing anything revealing.
I don't believe she's wearing anything.
If she's naked. If your version of revealing is a large oversized shirt and shorts, that's like
But
one of the least
Sophia!
revealing things you could wear.
She couldn't
Spaghetti
see the shorts.
Spaghetti straps. Ravioli straps.
Spaghetti.
Fusilli
Spaghetti.
straps.
Fushigi.
Spaghetti
Uh-huh.
punch.
All right.
Fushigi. It makes some of the older people a little uncomfortable, which is more understandable to me.
No.
That's less understandable.
No.
I think these people are going to be her family one day, and I don't want them looking down on her. She and my son are normally caught up in each other, so I really doubt that they'd notice these kinds of things. Do you think they're stupid?
Yeah. They know. They know you guys suck.
I
Don't
think
worry.
your son just doesn't care that his girlfriend's hot.
Yeah. And I think your girlfriend doesn't care whether the lecherous old men are staring at her. I think she's more upset probably that you're not doing anything about it.
OP says, should I talk to my son about this?
No!
Are you telling me you're the person who's going to be like, son, you need to regulate
Yeah.
what your girlfriend wears?
Put a
Your
jacket on
girlfriend
her.
is
Jacket,
wearing something
beanie.
inappropriate.
She's showing too much flesh.
Maybe you should go talk to the weird old men who are saying things about the 20-something-year-old girl. Maybe she might not even be 20-something because I think she's in college. She's probably 18 to 21.
I'm a bit of a liberal myself.
Yeah, no, you're not.
You know what OP could do? OP, go to her. Be like, yo, dress me up like you.
Yeah, I want to be like
Yeah.
you.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
That's exactly what I thought.
I know it's October, but there's plans for a bonfire for the winter, and it might be pretty warm and muggy a few more times this year, and there's
Oh,
an update for
no.
5 days later.
She might wear something appropriate for the weather.
Dear God, what if she wears a swimsuit to a pool party?
Oh, Lord.
Sweet goodness.
Think of the children.
Oh, my stars.
Yeah, you suck. You're the a-hole. Point closed.
I mean, I wouldn't say you're an a-hole.
I think she's an a-hole. If she goes and talk. Actually, no, I do think
it's
she's
just
an
a
a-hole.
misguided attempt to try to. You know what this is? This is Southern caught up in social politics POV. That's what this is.
Personally, as a woman who has been objectified by older men, and I've also had friends have older men make very weird comments about them in front of family members. Like it was a family gathering, and it was like a uncle of a cousin, uncle, whatever, made very weird comments about her body. If someone didn't immediately, if my I don't know if she didn't call that out, that I think that does make her an a-hole. Like, why are you not calling out that behavior? That's your son's girlfriend that you say you like, that you say is very nice. And you're letting them get away with those comments?
Future daughter-in-law?
Yeah. Icky.
And you're going up to...
I guess I didn't think about that perspective.
Going up to her and be like,
yeah, and you're
going
to tell her what to wear?
Yeah.
Like, again...
Yeah, if anyone needs to be policed, it's all the guys oogling her.
And the girls
that.
disrespecting her,
Yeah,
talking behind
and
her
they're all
back.
jealous. They're all jealous because their husbands are looking at this young girl.
They're all jealous because they can't pull off the T-shirt with shorts on.
They don't look good with it.
Everyone would go, "Oh God, Rebecca, put pants on."
Oh, I was trying out a new look.
Sweet mother of God, don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sleep tonight, Rebecca.
Sorry, guys.
Well, we have an update from 5 days later. This Sunday barbecue was pretty dramatic. I decided against talking to my son or his girlfriend and instead decided to just say something to any family member or acquaintance that said something.
Good.
Again, eyes up.
Mm-hmm.
Eyes are up here, pal. Hey, eyes up. Hey, eyes up, pal. Hey, let me bring those eyes up, huh? Hey, buddy.
Look at those peepers.
Where my eyes at, buddy? Yep.
It's zoomed in. For our listeners, Sophia is opening
Stare.
her eyes,
I'm
staring.
giving you a hard stare.
I feel like my soul is ready to be just like, ugh.
Ew.
Ugh. No, it's like my soul is about to leave. Like
I'm stealing your soul.
Yeah, there you go. Give it back. That's fine. I get that look every day at night. And every day and night.
Oh. What happened next?
Day and night.
Where was I? I asked my husband to say something to the Pabst crew. If they said anything inappropriate, tell them to change their name because
Yeah.
they're not literally 20.
Yeah, they sound
Okay.
stupid.
I'd be like, yo, some of you are 35.
Yeah.
Get a job.
Good job.
We have a little more story. Let's see how it ends. My husband was having a little brewski with the Pabst crew while they were all standing, and all this, according to my husband, they started talking about my son's girlfriend. He ignored it at first because all they said was, "Your son's really lucky," and stuff like that, which is fair. It was a fair, fine thing to say.
Okay. Let's end it there.
Yeah, let's leave it at that. Put a little bow on it, move on. But eventually, they started making jokes about her being kissed by fire. I think that's the northern girl in Game of Thrones. No, it's just a term for someone with red hair.
Good try, though.
And made a comment about the carpet matching the drips.
Disgusting.
What are they? People say that?
Yeah, gross people.
People say that?
Especially about redheads.
I feel like that's so old. Like,
Yeah.
anyway, my husband's younger cousin decides this is a good time to ask my husband about me. It ends up with my husband yelling at his cousin. My son gets involved, and now the main offenders aren't welcome back at the barbecue until they apologize to me and my son's girlfriend.
See, this is what happens. No one is safe from these people.
Yay.
No one is safe from these types of comments. Whatever, no matter what you are wearing, you will be when you're around these types of guys who are just disgusting. They will they will say something nasty about any woman. She could be wearing a freaking nun habit, and they would still say something disgusting.
Yeah, you just go right in the face.
Yeah,
They go, "What was that for?"
you suck.
Yeah,
Figure
sorry,
it out.
you're talking trash, so I thought it was you were a receptacle.
Mm-hmm.
Thought I'd give you a little.
Yeah, you start throwing trash at them. Oh, so I thought you were a trash can.
This might have been the best way it could have worked out. The men who were problematic revealed them as such, and I really doubt any women are going to say anything about my son's girlfriend now. Probably not that important to know, but she did dress up a little more than usual today. She wore a blouse and a skirt, still probably revealing to my family, but not trashy to them. See, exactly. So
Yeah,
it's all about them good old boy politics down there.
There's nothing
social
that she
politic.
could have done. And I'm sure that she is a pretty girl, and she might have, like a fuller figure, and it probably wouldn't matter what she wore because her body does not disappear.
Yeah, I swim pretty good. I swim pretty good.
Pretty good.
Reference?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. But that's it, right?
That was the end of that.
And the end of the episode.
Yeah, good job on you for actually
Good job.
holding the people who needed to be held accountable.
Yes.
Instead of the victim of their behavior.
Agreed. But if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you!
And
see you tomorrow!
Hey, don't leave yet. We've got some stories that we think you'll enjoy, so stay tuned for the next one.
My sister-in-law disrespected my wedding request. She was asked to leave.
You need to leave!
Before we get into my wonderful wedding day, here's some backstory. I'm the second child and baby in my family. While this has its perks at first, it quickly became the worst. And by the way, this comes from u-notace 1380. If you want to submit your own stories, go to okstorytime subreddit. So, my older brother, bless his heart, is considered golden and untouchable. He was favored, I'm assuming, because they only wanted boys, and because of it, he got all he wanted. I was totally fine with that because that meant I was able to grow and be my own person. Did it? Sure. But I have my wonderful, lovely aunt who never missed a debate tournament. That being said, here comes the problem. My brother has been in a relationship with Lauren, 26 female, for almost 7-ish years. They have stated that they don't want a wedding or even to really get married as they love their dynamic now, which is great for them. But for me, I've had my dream wedding planned for years. I met my now husband 3 years ago and we got engaged a year ago. We had known when we were getting married for a while and I knew he was going to propose before he did. We had made a separate savings account specifically for our dream wedding because we knew when we would want it. When I came out with my engagement, it was clear my brother and his girlfriend weren't happy with the attention I was getting from our immediate and extended family. I wouldn't say his jealousy was obvious, but looking back, it was clear he was mad I would be getting married first. But they said they never wanted to get married.
Why would you be jealous then? Why are you making a problem?
Fast forward to the day we announced our save the date. Literally right after we sent them out, my brother finally proposed to Lauren. Oh.
Uh-oh.
While I was a little confused, I still offered them congratulations and was overall happy for them to be taking that step. Now, if you think they decided to get married the same day, I'm happy to say, thankfully, no.
That would have been crazy.
That would have been crazy. They did not. They are waiting and hoping for the perfect day to just arise. Shortly after, my brother came to me and asked that I let Lauren be part of my bridal party so she could see firsthand what goes into being a bride. While I had some reservations, I ultimately decided to let her become a bridesmaid to try to bond. Horrible, bad idea. She was a mess to work with. When it came to days to meet up for bridesmaid dress shopping, she suddenly became sick every single time. It's a miracle that she's alive with how much she was sick. I didn't mind, but let her know we needed to get her dressed soon. I wasn't picky with what my bridesmaids wore as long as it was not black. I've always had this dream of wearing a beautiful black wedding dress, so my wedding colors were anything but black.
Very emo. I love it.
I love it.
My husband chose a beautiful red tuxedo, so we decided that our guests can wear whatever as long as it wasn't those two colors.
This is the one time where you can actually wear white to a wedding.
You can wear it.
Yeah.
Live your dreams.
My future sister-in-law hated that idea.
It's so funny that it's not your wedding.
Yeah, it's just crazy. That's like not...
It's literally,
Your wedding.
you don't have to do that.
Every time it was brought up, she never failed to mention how tacky and weird she thought it was. That is so rude.
Why?
In front of the future bride to be like, your wedding decision is tacky.
I'd be like, oh, okay. Well, actually, you don't even have to be a part of the wedding.
I didn't mind because it was my wedding, not hers. I loved my wedding dress and so did my husband, but who cares? Besides making finding her dress difficult, she also refused to participate in any of the activities I planned for the bridal party. To thank them for agreeing to be my bridesmaid, my wonderful maid of honor and I planned a weekend getaway for all of us. We paid for the whole thing. They just needed to show up. We rented a house near downtown of the city we chose so we could bar hop and attend a few events that were going on. Lauren made the whole weekend awful. She complained that all the things we planned were dumb and a waste of time. She called my brother countless times to complain about how she hated it and wanted to come home. I later found out that whenever we went to go places and she would refuse to, she would call my brother and say we purposely left her out. So now she's just lying. This resulted in him going off on me for being mean to his fiance.
Oh my God.
My maid of honor, Emmy, would stand up for me and did her very best to find things that Lauren would want to do. Why you
Stop.
curtailing
catering
it
to her.
around Lauren? Fast forward again to 2 months before my wedding. Lauren comes to me saying she found the perfect bridesmaid dress and needed me to go ahead and buy it. Guys, tell me why she sent me the link to a black semi-lace dress that had a slit up the thigh. Now, I don't mind the slit. It was fine. But the color, I felt she was deliberately doing this to make me feel bad. I messaged her saying, hey, did you want me to select a color specifically or choose whichever I wanted? Love the look, though. To which she replied, no. I sent exactly what I wanted.
This is so weird.
I was upset at this, so I called my brother and basically said she either picks a different color or I'll remove her from my bridal party because I want my day to be perfect. That seems very reasonable.
Yeah.
He said he had no clue what the big deal was, and if she isn't wearing white, who cares? Me, I care. It's my wedding.
She's out.
I repeated my previous choice. If she didn't pick a different color, she would be removed. She chose to step down.
Good.
While I was bummed she didn't want to pick a different color to participate, I don't think you were. I didn't hang up on it too much and continued about my life. Since the dress was out of their price point, I wasn't worried about her getting it and wearing it anyways. Boy, was I wrong.
Oh, no.
The day of my wedding is here. The morning starts off wonderfully. Everyone is happy until Lauren walked into the bridal suite in a floor-length black gown.
Security? Security?
Security?
I'm
I don't know who that woman is.
Security?
Security?
Get this woman out of my ballroom.
I immediately started crying and was so disappointed this was happening. Everyone around me was so confused and lost. My maid of honor and aunt both asked her to leave and change her outfit.
Get over yourself.
I managed to get myself together because I'll be danged if little Miss Lauren ruins my wedding to the most wonderful man I know. Lauren said she didn't have anything else to wear and it wouldn't matter because she won't stand out too much because, again, she wasn't wearing white. Mind you, many guests opted for a white outfit to make my blast dress pop even more, which was really sweet to see. My husband's best men all wore white suits as well. So yes, she would have definitely stood out. My aunt wasn't having any of this though and told Lauren to leave the venue and come back in a different outfit. This made Lauren angry and she said she didn't want to attend the stupid event anyways. It wasn't a real wedding if I wasn't wearing white. Then she left, but not before storming out and making a scene, dragging my brother with her. I was very sad he wouldn't be there, but ultimately it was his own choice and it is what it is. The rest of the wedding went beautifully as I danced and partied until I literally dropped. There are plenty of photos of my husband carrying me to the car to capture the perfect night. 2 days after my wedding, I was bombarded with messages from Lauren saying she was super hurt I let her leave and that she would have never done that to me. That I let her down and she was sad that as my sister of sorts, I didn't let her be happy in the perfect dress. I didn't respond for a bit because I didn't have the energy. Somehow that was the wrong choice. The messages became phone calls and voicemails about how I ruined the night for her and my brother by punting her out and not letting her be involved. Then came the threats. You won't be invited to ours or in my bridal party either since you hate me. I finally responded with one message. Hi, Lauren. I'm sorry to hear you're so upset about not being at my wedding. That being said, you had plenty of time to change the dress and return or even had time to pick a different dress before showing up. You are aware of the color scheme and my one major request. I do not hate you or my brother and I want you guys to have a very happy wedding. It hurts you might not want me there, but ultimately it's all right. I wish you the best, but for now, I would rather not speak.
Yeah.
That seems like just
Perfect.
great.
Perfect.
Great text. Straightforward.
Don't stoop to her level.
Facts.
Yeah.
Easy.
And
The only lie is that you
And
don't
mature.
hate her. I
Yeah.
hate her.
No. But you're don't play her mind games.
Don't play.
yeah. Just clear cut. There we go.
She's a
I never got a response, but it was clear she read it because she took to social media about Bridezilla's keeping family out and how she was still so hurt. This gained some pity comments, but mostly people saying they were on my side, so the post was removed. My lovely husband advised me to just block and be done and take a break, so that's what I will be doing. However, my brother called very sad he missed my big day and said he wished things were different. Yeah, your sister does too. That left me wondering if I was a-hole for just not
No.
letting her attend and stay in the black dress. I did miss having my brother there, but I can't but feel she deliberately wanted to hurt me with that choice. So potatoes, tell me, was I the a-hole? Again, sorry for the format and errors and the length. Edit. Tried to fix the format and spelling errors. Update. Hey everyone, first off, thank you for all the support on my past posts. You guys are wonderful and made me laugh about an unfortunate situation, so thank you. Now on to the real reason we're here. The update on my drama. Sister-in-law Lauren and my brother Kurt have decided to split up for a little bit. A permanent type of break, if you will. I hear no shock from you, Sophia.
What? Sorry. What?
There we go. My brother called me a little bit ago to inform me of this choice. Somehow he got a hold of my posts and read many responses. Good for him. He decided that the way Lauren treated me was unfair and he was told white was a no-no, but was not told that my dress was being black meant that black was the new no-no. He told me that Lauren said I was fine with her being in black as a bonding tool for us. So she was just lying to the brother. Lauren then went on to explain that I singled her out and was rude to her. My brother told her that the BS was enough and he knows better now. He said he never wanted to marry, but after I got engaged, she insisted they got married too. So it was not the brother who was like feeling jealous. It was just Lauren.
It was just her.
Sibling rivalry with not even her sibling.
Yeah.
While they both were originally okay with never marrying, something shifted the day I was engaged. My brother said Lauren completely flipped her standards and wants. My brother gave in, but ultimately after my wedding, did a lot of thinking and decided he doesn't want to be married at all. Lauren hated that and told him either they marry or they split. When he called me, I was very hesitant to answer because of all the things that were said previously. However, my husband said it might be best just to hear what he says and then decide if I still want no contact. Bless my hubby. I love him. When I called him back, he immediately apologized for everything, explained what I previously said, and then told me about their relationship. He said he was really sorry he missed my big day and wishes he had seen that he could have stayed. He said the next big celebration, no one will stand in his way of being there. I told him I really appreciate his apology, but that his behavior will still have to improve for our sibling relationship to improve. He agreed. I also stated how I was sorry to hear about their breakup and that I wasn't trying to cause that. He explained none of it was ever my fault and that he loves me. That's where we left it. So a little bit ago, my brother texted the family group chat saying that Lauren is claiming she's pregnant and that it's his child and he needs to be there. Do we believe it?
I don't buy it.
She has consistently been lying.
Yeah, I don't think you buy it. I don't know if
Keon?
I don't even know if she is pregnant.
Keon, do you think she's pregnant?
Show me the Carfax.
Yeah.
Show me the Carfax. I'm so confused because they never wanted kids. My brother said she was adamant about taking her birth control, which she could also have been lying about to him.
That is true.
I told him to be there for his kid, but that doesn't mean he has to be with her, and that maybe this might be why she suddenly flipped on getting married. He said he'll talk with her, but that's it. I'm not sure what's going to happen there, but again, I wish him the best.
But get a paternity test.
Yeah, get a paternity test like stat.
Show me the Carfax.
Also, again, prove it.
Yeah.
Show me the Carfax.
I'm pretty sure she's just lying, but it isn't my relationship or responsibility, so I'm fine nonetheless. I'm glad my brother apologized and wants to reconcile, and hopefully that behavior of change continues. As for Lauren, I still have zero contact with her, and I will likely keep it that way. If she's with child, again, doubtful. I wish her a happy and healthy pregnancy. I don't know how my brother's handling it, but I will let you guys know if anything changes there. For now, they are not having a wedding, but maybe a baby. I'm still madly in love with my husband and continuing to enjoy our newlywed life with the best man I've ever known. My parents are trying to help my brother and let him move back in and are glad him and I are speaking. However, they seem disappointed in him and his possible baby mother. But if you want to be our baby mama, you can. You just got to listen to full episodes with stories just like this. Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite podcast app and search OK Storytime.
Do it.
All in all, set your boundaries and be happy with them. Thank you again for all the advice you wonderful humans gave me, even the very funny ones. I love you guys, and my husband insisted I include that. As wonderful as he is, I am 10 times more lovely.
Aww.
Okay.
That's cute.
Edit, my time is off. She only found out she was pregnant a week before my wedding, and she claims to be about a month along, so way after she demanded the engagement. It was a happy ending for OP.
That's true. OP had a good
go.
wedding. My mother-in-law is manipulative, so we started recording every interaction.
I think, okay.
For context, my 20 female boyfriend, 20 male, let's call him Adam, and I have been together for a few years, and from the start, his mother, Karen, 52 female, made subtle remarks about how he could have done better.
Oh.
By the way, this comes from Dry Yellow 1866, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to r/okstorytime subreddit.
I knew it was going to be bad when her name was Karen.
She's ultra religious and expects her children to follow a perfect traditional path, school, university, a real job, and complete obedience. Since we don't fit her mold, every little thing we do is labeled as disrespectful, even when we're just having honest, normal conversations. Adam's brother, John, 33 male, still lives with her and gets away with everything. She only steps in when his behavior is so bad that it's unavoidable. And even then, only if we're around to see it. But if he refuses to help with something, she yells at Adam to do it instead. If she did not tell him to do it originally, which is most of the time, even if he's busy. If she's in a bad mood, she gives him the silent treatment. If he tries to talk about his feelings, she accuses him of holding on to grudges and that he should let go of the past. So when we were 17, I moved in with them because my home was very toxic. I only shared part of what happened, not all, because I was afraid she would call the authorities on my parents.
Oh, wow.
She said she understood. From the get-go, I noticed Adam is not allowed to have his own privacy at all because that means he is hiding things from her according to her. She treats Adam like he's her partner.
Oh no.
She's completely codependent on him and expects him to drop everything for her.
That's called enmeshment.
Yeah, we learned that one. If he's busy working, spending time with me, or caring for our daughter, 2 female, she gets mad and says, I'm never allowed to ask you for anything. But at the same time, she treats him horribly. She constantly criticizes him, insults him, and disrespects him, yet expects him to be at her beck and call. Fast forward a year and we have our daughter, and she is the love of our life. Karen suspected I was pregnant. We did not know I was, and said she hopes it's not too late to do something about it, to not have the baby.
I thought she was ultra religious.
Yeah.
I'm sensing some discrepancy.
When I gave birth, Karen stood by the door and watched me give birth. When I came out, I was distraught, as it had been a very complicated birth, and our daughter was premature, so we didn't get to see her as she was rushed to the ICU. I was shaking the whole time.
Yeah.
We went to the maternity ward, and I didn't even get out of the wheelchair or lie down before she yelled at us, saying we messed up and better step up.
What?
Valid, we should, and I'm proud that we did. She then proceeded to pray for us while I was still bleeding everywhere.
Oh no.
When she took Adam and John to town to get things for our baby, they were the only ones allowed to pick anything out for her. Adam wasn't allowed to pick anything except for one beanie. Maybe that was fair since it was their money, but they were rude to him the whole time they were there and dismissed him completely. Back to almost the present, she gets angry at us for setting boundaries for our daughter.
Yep.
If Adam tries to calmly talk to her, she says we're making trouble, and the famous statement, "Do not start with me," comes out. It doesn't stop there. When our daughter is sleeping, she deliberately yells just to prove a point, even though we've asked her to be quiet. When Adam hands over our daughter to her so they can spend time together, she picks a fight. We have a strict rule, no yelling or disrespectful conversations in front of our daughter because it stresses her out and she will think that is normal. Her parents' criticisms are relentless. She claims we are raising our daughter to look poor because she sometimes plays shirtless in the shade during summer or spring. Yet she expects us to wrap her in a blanket indoors in 37 degrees Celsius, 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit heat. When we refuse, she snapped, "Don't start with me," and still does it, even though we've explained that our daughter gets hot very quickly and does not like being covered in layers, seeing as she was born in the middle of winter and has hated it ever since. She punts herself open and sweats profusely, even in winter, but we do cover her when it's cold. The situation escalated when she, along with my father, who I'm now no contact with because of years of trauma, and this one instance being over the line, conspired to take our daughter away.
What?
My father told her that they were people trying to take the baby away from her as a grandmother and urged her to seize full control over our daughter.
What?
He only did it because he was fighting with my mom and wanted to cause her stress. Sounds familiar? Karen took this as a mandate, even making threats that if we didn't do as she demanded, she'd take action. This is when we started recording every conversation for our protection and for our daughters. Listening back has made it painfully clear how much she twists words, gaslights, and manipulates every situation to fit her narrative. And yes, she's furious that we record her, but the fact that we even need to record speaks volume. She's like, "What the heck?
Yeah.
I never said that." And they're like, "No, we have proof." And she's like, "How dare you?"
I love the image of her just like freaking out in every scenario, and they're just like.
It gets even worse. A few months ago, during one of her rants, she reminded him that this wasn't the first time he'd chosen some girl over his mother. When Adam was 14.
Crazy.
Seems entirely irrelevant. He wanted to stay with a girlfriend for a week because things got so bad that he could not stay at home anymore. But he was forced to stay and locked outside of the house for a week, not allowed to leave. When I confronted her a few days ago about what she said, explaining that I'm not just some girl, but his partner and the mother of his child, she claimed I was taking her words out of context. There wasn't much context to salvage. She said what she said, and now she's furious that I overheard it. Fast forward a couple weeks ago, Adam decided to go to the army, but came back because of personal reasons. His mother did not like that he decided to come back at all.
We're going to go to the army and leave your partner and child with your mother?
His mother did not like that he decided to come back at all. From the moment we picked him up, she didn't even look in his direction and refused to speak to him unless she wanted something done or wanted to ask him if he found a real job yet. According to her, it was because it was peaceful without him there.
Jeez.
But it was peaceful because I couldn't object to anything John or Karen did because I was too scared that it would be me against the two of them, and I have my daughter to protect. Now, Karen is not letting go of the real job thing. For instance, she was holding our daughter, and only when she was sure I was asleep in the other room, I was sick, did she try to pick a fight with Adam about our jobs. He told her she couldn't yell while holding our daughter, and if she wanted to have a respectful conversation, they could do it later. She got so mad, she handed our daughter over to John, a guy we're uncomfortable with due to his aggressive, short-tempered nature. And because John even comments on her timeouts, which we actually take for her to calm down while we sit with her and explain why she couldn't do what she did, speaking calmly to her and breaking generational trauma. John likes to point out that she's just 1 year old and it won't work, and we just don't want to make the effort. When Adam tried to reclaim our daughter from John, who was in the kitchen around the corner, Karen physically blocked the doorway and tried to push him away.
Wow.
He had to push past her, then John held her for a minute or two with his back to Adam, even though Adam kept asking for her and then handed her back. Then when Adam took our daughter for a walk outside, Karen followed him around the entire house twice. The moment our daughter saw her, she yelled from around the corner something like, "I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to be with you right now," trying to make it seem as if Adam was keeping our daughter away from her, even though just minutes before, she was the one keeping him from his child. She even whispers outright lies to our daughter, petty manipulations meant to distort her perception to a 2-year-old.
You need to get out of there like ASAP.
We moved on to another section of our very small business, and it is struggling to bring in money. However, we still contribute to the house the way we should. We created a backup buddy to raise funds for the business, which is a recycling business, and we plan to sell things we made for that cause. But Karen is still not happy that we do not have real jobs. So we decided to buy our own things for the house since we're not allowed to use their stuff anymore. Now Karen wants us to use our stuff for everyone, but none of theirs to make things for everyone. Meanwhile, we only have enough for ourselves, and they make 10 times more money than us. She doesn't like that we buy our own things now and have an opportunity to work from home for a little while, so she tries to pick fights with everything we do. When we don't engage, she says Adam is turning his back on her and his family. A few days ago, we had a big fight, and whenever we made valid points, she said we were being disrespectful. Meanwhile, she was yelling at us and interrupting us, and we stayed calm, keeping our cool and explaining how we feel about things. She went as far as to say that I do not have enough experience to be a good mom to our daughter, even though it's been 2 years. Yet she has to respect our boundaries and has gotten better at it, but she's still not good enough for us, apparently. I nearly asked her, so why can you take more than 2 years to learn basic boundaries, but I have to know how to be a perfect mother at 2 months?
Oof.
Because apparently she had to be one because she had to go back to her real job. She loves to bring up the fact that I will never be a good mother like she is because she had it harder than me and did it on her own.
Oh my God.
But she forgets that she's allowed people in her life to abuse Adam and actually joined in sometimes.
Oh my God.
When I told her that she is not doing right by Adam by not listening to him when he is talking to her about how he feels, she said, "Aw, shame. How will he ever live?" in a sarcastic tone. My boyfriend told me we should just leave because it is useless talking to her when she closes herself off to anything, and the conversation goes in circles. She constantly tells us we're disrespectful, yet she insults, manipulates, and fights with us at every turn. If Adam tries to have rational conversation, she either twists our words, changes the subject, or sarcastically says, "Oh, so now I'm just the worst mother ever."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's when you say,
Mhm.
yes.
Yes.
You're terrible.
You
I hate
got it
you."
right. You are not a good mother.
There's no winning. Now she's saying he does not care about her and tries to send him messages saying that we are not contributing. But she got mad when we did. She's also mad that we are more independent than before. She even asked for our daughter's birth certificate and then said it's because she will be the only one to inherit anything from her. Don't give her the birth certificate. We refused to give it to her because we do not trust her with it, and she got mad. She then took the gift we got her for her birthday and put it on our bed. Adam set it gently at her door because he is not allowed to go into her room. We gifted it to her, and we are not the type of people to take gifts back, even though that is what she has done. She then punted the box and the gift away from her door and expected us to pick it up. Now, he bought her a dishwasher when he was younger with his inheritance money from his grandmother to make it easier for her because she has a medical condition that makes it hard for her to do certain things. He does not want to take it back, but if she is going to give it back, we are going to take it. This morning, she sent him a prayer message after she picked a fight over us not being comfortable driving with her to another town after everything. He said, "Does it not make you realize how wrong this is if I have to record everything for me and my family's safety?" She then proceeded to say that God would reveal the truth to him and set him free because he has the Ahab and Jezebel spirit in his life. For those unfamiliar, this essentially means she believes I am a manipulative, deceitful woman leading him into sin, Jezebel,
Damn.
while he is weak and passive for allowing it, Ahab. Now, I have apologized to him and her if I ever tried to control the situation, but it was hard for me to accept that Adam gets yelled at for everything and he just has to take it. Otherwise, he will get a punishment. But now that we have a child, I will not back down when things get out of hand.
What's your punishment?
I don't know.
You're
Yeah,
a
I'm like,
20-year-old. You're an adult with a child.
20 with
You're
a child.
grounded.
Spanking.
But one thing she needs to understand is that Adam is not weak and not passive anymore.
You say it.
He let the things she did go because it was easier than trying to defend himself. But now he is more adamant with his boundaries and ours. Even in that
No.
first thing, it's like OP is being gaslit so hard
Yeah.
that she thinks that this terrible behavior is normal.
Yeah.
It feels like we cannot have any say in anything because they have helped us a lot with finances and our daughter. And she let us stay in her house even when we got pregnant. And she says we're lucky she didn't punt us out. It just feels like she's so good at distorting reality and everything that happens. And she does not allow us to have any boundaries with our daughter or for ourselves. And everyone in our lives are telling us that she's trying to make it harder for us. Maybe we are just being dramatic, but we need a second opinion or a bunch. Are we the a-holes? And that is the end of the story.